Hello, hello. It's finally spring, and as the weather clears up, so does my schedule. In fact, I spent a decent chunk of winter just researching and planning out a bunch of things that I wanted to learn how to do. And one of the things I haven't been doing is spending more time in the kitchen. So today, I want to attempt something that takes a little bit more grace and will really test my skills. I'm going to try to bake a cake.
What's the angle? I'm not playing that game. It's the same business.
So I've never baked a cake before, or baked in general. In fact, I somehow managed to mess up those frozen cookies you get at the supermarket. I don't know how, it just happened. And if baking a cake isn't hard enough, I have no pre-cake mix. So I gotta figure it out as I go. But I am following a recipe, so let's see how it turns out.
No thanks, I'll pass. I don't want any of that. I'll just take my chances. No thanks, not now. I made it this far somehow. I'll just take my chances. Collective pressure. It's about time for another lecture. You do it too. If you knew what's good for you. Future minded. It's not much for peace of mind, my friend. If I quit fighting, tell me what would happen then. No thanks, I'll pass. I don't want.
Alright, so quick update on what's done so far. I finished the wet batter and the dry batter. Had a few hiccups in terms of using blenders and emulsifiers, but I managed to make it work. And so now all that's left to do is mix the two bowls together and then start prepping the actual cake pan to then bake in the oven. Honestly, I thought I'd be struggling way more with this. It's honestly going pretty well so far, and hopefully I've got the right blend of ingredients. I am measuring out everything before adding it. I'm not just throwing it in, because I know baking is super calculated and all that. But yeah. I've been thinking about a philosophy that exists within the self-improvement space. The 1% better every day. On paper, it seems rather simple. But what does improvement look like on a daily basis? I didn't really know until I came face to face with an essay by The Strangest Loop. It's a list of things that aren't doing the thing, and that the only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing. Sometimes we delude ourselves into thinking that we're making progress, when we haven't even gained any experience. Making a to-do list, doing research, it's easy to think we're making our way forward with all these tasks, but the only thing that'll bolster our skills in any field is getting the reps out. Cake is in the oven, and I'm gonna let that bake for a while. I remember when I first started entering adult life, so like 4 years ago. I was so overwhelmed with everything that I had to learn just to get by. Taxes, budgeting, even how to make new friends. And when I started my business, the list just got bigger. I started drowning myself in articles, YouTube videos, anything that would help alleviate my anxiety about all this. But no matter how much I learned, the feeling never really left me. It wasn't until I tried applying everything for the very first time that the feeling kind of left. Not completely, but enough. I was so in my head about complimenting a stranger or calling up a business, about how dumb I'd look, that I completely forgot all progress has bumps. I realized I was spending so much time trying to get it right instead of just getting good. Ooh, it looks good. I have no idea how this tastes, but first things first, I gotta let this thing cool down. In the meantime, I'm gonna make some frosting because a cake like this needs frosting, you know? We don't want a boring cake. You gotta dress it up a little. I've also got a recipe for that since I can't be trusted. Anyways, let's get to it. Cake cool, frosting made. Now all that's left is to put it all together. We often put things off and avoid taking action because we're afraid of what'll happen if it doesn't work out. And that's why we spend so much time planning and researching, and whatever to feel like we're doing the thing, even though we aren't. But the truth is, no one is born knowing how to do anything. We only learn by taking action. And more often than not, we tend to underestimate the true value of our abilities. So never deny the opportunity to put yourself out there and get in the reps. You never know. You may just end up surprising yourself.